Welcome back. The March existing home sales report out at 10 a.m. Eastern this morning. Prices are expected to come down 1.7%. Mortgage rates spiking up to 6.43% yesterday as the Biden administration is planning to force home buyers with good credit to pay more for their mortgages so that they can subsidize the loans of high-risk borrowers. Experts reportedly estimating that good credit buyers could pay about $40 additional a month on a $400,000 mortgage. The rule is set to go into effect on May 1st. Bob, it's subsidizing those homeowners who probably shouldn't have the mortgage in the first place.
Yeah, we've seen this before, haven't we?
Yeah.
When people were subsidized, whether it was autos, whether it's been homes, and then they default. And so it just comes back to bite you. But again, it's another subsidy to try and buy votes, right? And I don't know what good credit is. I mean, is it a FICO score that determines that? Is there a price level by which the buyer, as I was mentioned to you earlier about LA, they have this rule out there now. If you sell your house, say $5 million, you got to give the governor $250,000 for homeless.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's like you're locked up in your home.
Well, I mean, they did this with student loans right before the election, Kaylee, and it was, telling young people that I'm going to forgive their debt sparked young people to come out and vote for Joe Biden.
Yeah, and I think of this rule the same way that I even think of the electric vehicle push, in that it's a direct attempt to inject socialism into the economy. It is the federal government deliberately interfering with the market in order to force the market to act according to its whims instead of just allowing consumers to decide for themselves what they want to buy, which kind of car, or who gets mortgages, who is eligible, right? These are things that the government should not have control over. The banks should, or the market should. The market should determine the direction of this. And the Biden administration is deliberately trying to change that.
Yeah, Mark.
Just to kind of echo your point, this is socialism for homeowners. We mentioned the student loan issue. Cab drivers who never went to college are subsidizing that student loan debt, right? And in this situation, this Biden administration, more and more often, they are making decisions to reward bad decisions. And that's not the way you grow as a country, as an economy. Essentially saying, hey, if you spent recklessly, you lived above your means, and you stopped making your payments on time, have no fear, someone who's done it the right way is going to pay for you. And that's not what capitalism is all about.
Yeah.
And it puts us in a situation where there's no consequences when you make bad decisions.
No.
My wife and I, we were paying, when we moved to Cleveland, Mark, back in the 70s, we were paying 18%.
Wow.
No one gave us anything.
Right.
We just struggled and worked our way through it.
Yeah, well, that's not what the administration wants. What is the market looking like right now? Because I guess when you get all the way up to 6.43% on mortgage rates, close to 7%, you see a freeze in this market, even though it's a far cry from the 18% you're talking about.
Yeah.
So the affordability is at an all-time low, right? You have obviously higher mortgage rates. Home prices are still elevated. And what you're seeing right now is you've got the real estate market basically at a standstill because sellers, they don't want to lower their price because they know what their neighbor sold for 9 months ago. So they don't want to lower their price. Buyers don't have the buying power they used to have. So transactions aren't happening. You throw in the fact that existing home inventory is at an all-time low. And then we looked at recent data for building permits and housing starts. They're not building new homes either.
Yeah, that's right.
Permits are down. Housing sales. I mean, this is a big part of our GDP. My experience at Home Depot, this is going to have devastating impact on the economy.
Because there's an indirect as well when you think about the Home Depot of the world, because you buy a house, you build a house, you mortgage a house,
dishwasher,
and you got to buy everything for
labor,
it, and
furniture, all that stuff.
All right, let's take